Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Ladies, understand something. The top end of a woman's weight is 145 pounds. Okay. My mother's 5'9", and she was 145 pounds until she was 50. That's the top end of your weight, because there should be about a 40-pound difference between you and men.
Basically, if the guy is rich, what ends up happening is the lawyer contacts the person and be like, hey, you know, your name gonna be all in the paper, so you might as well just settle out of court.
I can recognize talent. Even if I don't agree with the politics, a lot of the politics that was underlying in the show and some of the sentiments he was trying to share, I recognize artistry when an artist is present.
Yes, this is the definition of absolutely cooked. We'll never go back and take a look at her bad decision and take accountability for any of that.
Because there is powerful people in the industry, somehow there is a different law that applies to them. And I agree with that assessment.
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, made me rip bones. But no matter how close I hide, my ancestors speak. They tell me the tide isn't friend on us like we're weak. I haven't been getting sleep. Longing to sing until I surpass peak. Until they think we are equal, please. All I want is peace. My ancestors beat drums until their bones would bleed. Begging the generations remember our story.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday, peace and blessings to the good people of social media. How is everybody feeling today? I hope you enjoyed your weekend. We're about to spend back on a fresh new set of calendar days. And I want to just say right now, I hope you have a prosperous week, an abundant week. Do not let anybody put doubt in your head that you can't accomplish or you can't obtain the things that your heart desires, as long as you're doing it with the intentions on giving the glory to the one who gave you life. There's nothing that is off limits. Shout outs to my poets, my writers, my content creators, my crew, the panel. I hope you guys have a great Monday. You see the title. Give me a solid before we jump into the video, because I got some stuff that I want to say. Repost, share, let the people know that we are on. Shout outs to my new subscribers. I need to come up with a better term for that. I don't like that phrase at all. You're more than that to me. I don't like labeling people like that. You're a human being just like I am. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to spin back and figure something out with that. But Miss Demoss, congratulations. You won. But at the expense of what? We got something I'm going to pull up on the big screen. I'm going to let it run. I'm going to give my 2 cents. And we'll proceed from there. If you have any thoughts, any comments, please share them. I have absolutely no objections. All right, let me see. Big screen, big screen. Real quick, before I play it, just to give some context. This woman is a rapper, a plus-sized rapper at that. And She called for a Lyft driver. Now, here's the problem. The vehicle that she requested was unable to provide her the services that she wanted. She decided to file a lawsuit. I did a reaction to it a while ago, and I thought this shit was, I thought it was a troll. I didn't really think this shit was going to go as far as it did, but she really legitimately sued this man and the company because he didn't want his car and his suspensions to fall under duress because of her weight. So she took him to court. And these were the results.
We just got a news update. I just spoke to Detroit rapper Dank, Big Dank. Y'all
Go
remember?
Big Dank?
Yes.
What up, Dow?
Yes.
Peace, Big Dank. What up, Dank?
So there was a story that broke that she had settled her lawsuit with LYFT. And I've confirmed that that is true. She has settled the lawsuit with LYFT. You guys will remember she filed that lawsuit because she says that she alleged she was denied a ride because of her size.
Yeah. Right.
So she has settled. She couldn't say too much to me, but I did confirm that it was a monetary settlement. She says that she is happy. She's in a good place with everything. The conversations that they had brought her to a good place. And I asked her, so would you ride Lyft again? Will you request a Lyft car again? She says she would.
I saw her getting into a Sprinter the other night.
Well,
I did.
That's a good size
on her
vehicle.
Instagram. Yeah. Well, yeah. She said she said all is good. All is well.
Oh, I don't know. I just saw her getting into a Sprinter.
I know you could do that.
I'm glad Big Dang got her check, got her coins.
Actually am excited about that. That's
Did
really
they pay like she weighed though?
Whoa.
Wow.
If they paid like she weighed and she came
That's
up.
why she dropped the goddamn disc record, because the little stuff like that.
No, that's my girl. And I saw her say that she getting her stomach cut off.
No, don't do that.
When she was here, remember she said that she wanted to go through the surgery and different things, but she had to get to a certain way to do it. So
That's right.
she's still on that journey. That is going to be something that she does. But she was working with, remember the woman that was up here with the
her doctor.
Yeah, the wellness doctor, because she had to get to a certain weight in order to do that. So she is getting ready to and preparing to do that as well. She also told me she has a new song out with Scarlett called Big Girls that she says is going crazy right now. She wants y'all to go listen to it as well. But
Scarlett ain't big. What? It's just big girls. I know. Sorry.
It don't sound like Dang gonna be big no more either. She ain't gonna be big Dang no more. She get her stomach cut off and keep coming down.
Well, remember when she was here, she said she don't want to be like super skinny. She just wants to be healthier and kind of like lose a bit of the weight. But
okay, good.
Yeah, so.
But she has to get to the weight where she can actually
do all that.
I'm rooting for you, Big Dang.
Me
Get your
too.
stomach cut off. Do your Ojempic, the Mount Majaro, whatever you got to do. I'm with you.
What is Ojempic?
The Mount what?
What's it called? Mount Majaro. What's it called?
Don't ask
Not
me.
Mount Manjaro. It's just called Manjaro.
You got the whole
Ozempic, and then they have a new one I seen a commercial for the other day too.
The G1.
No.
Oh,
it's apparently it's also an injection, but it's better side effects. I
Do what
seen
you
on
got to
TV.
do, Big Dang.
Yeah. Shout out to her. Glad that's over. So we.
Ma'am, you and I both know that lawsuit was bullshit. That was absolute bullshit. Like, let's be serious here.
Bazinga.
You've been around this globe just as long as me and the rest of us out here. You know that Lyft, Uber, and all these different vendors, they provide specific cars for specific purposes. Some are for groups, some are for business, some are just regular. They all have different price ranges. You know damn well when you requested a vehicle from that company that you weren't going to be able to ride comfortably in the type of car that you requested. You know why this bothers me so much? Because you know that you're unhealthy. You've always known it. You've known that shit all your life. People have been telling you that. It's not a secret. You can't hide that. You knew damn well that you weren't going to be able to ride comfortably in no little ass car like that. Let's even go this far. This is somebody's personal vehicle. So if anything breaks down on the car, guess what? He's liable. Lyft is only going to do but so much. That's his personal property. So when he said, look, you're going to have to make other arrangements. This isn't going to work. You're going to fuck my car. Your big ass knew that this shit wasn't going to work out. And you went as far as to sue this company because of your lack of discipline, because you're unhealthy, because your eating habits are horrible, because what, you're a woman and you think you can just do whatever you want and get away with everything under the sun because of what is body positivity, that fake ass illusion that no. You took them to court, you won. And then we see you get into a vehicle that is absolutely made for someone of your size, when you could have done that shit a long time ago. We never even had to get to this point. You're a wealthy, decently known rapper. I don't listen to your shit. I think it's trifling. I think it's ratchet. You be wearing shit that you ain't got no fucking business wearing on camera. Nobody your size should be wearing shit like that. And your music is trash because you don't do anything any different than Sexy Red or the next one. What kind of example are you? It's women like you that make others think that it's okay to be unhealthy, unfit, out of shape. And then on top of that, how the fuck? One day you decide you want to try to squeeze into a little ass car, but then after you win the case, go from that to this. You've known all along that's what you should have been riding around in. The entire time. You should have never, ever tried to attempt to it. You know what? You did the shit on purpose. You knew it was going to be easy for you to come up off of that lawsuit, because you know damn well most times a lot of these stereotypes and these things that get demonized usually benefit women in the end. So shit like if you speak on the LGBT community and you speak on fat people and you speak on shit, certain shit that they try to destroy everybody over, you knew that this was an easy lick. You can't convince me otherwise. You knew exactly what you were doing. And I think it's tasteless. I think it's corny as fuck. Like, if this was a situation where somebody's life was on the line, somebody was in danger, maybe there was a car accident, kidnapping, maybe the driver was a weirdo, or I could understand that shit. But you using your deficiencies to prey on somebody that's just trying to do their job, it's fucking crazy. Absolutely crazy. Do you want to lose the weight? Go ahead and lose the weight. But you're still being lazy about it because you ain't even eating differently. I guarantee you're not eating differently. You're trying to go. I already see what's going to happen. You're going to drop all this weight, and then you're going to be a bigger 304 than you was before, right? And then on top of that, you're going to try to flex as if you just did all the hard work to get rid of it, when we know damn well you're about to get cut open. You're not about to get on the treadmill. You're not about to go jog, do no lifts. You're not about to do nothing that involves being in the gym. Everything you're going to be doing is through a needle and knife. And you're just going to be worse when you drop all of them pounds. I'm all for being healthy, but what the fuck is the point of losing all that weight if you're still going to have the same habits? I don't get it. You see how easy it is for a woman to conjure up a story and destroy you? Just like that. How anybody even said, oh, we're going to give her this. The driver told her, look, you're going to have to request a different car. My vehicle cannot support your weight. It can't. What's your beef? You built like a quarter pounder. I watched the video. You got in the car, the fucking car went all, it set like a low rider, my nigga. You could have easily destroyed that man's shit. Guess what? You weren't going to come out of pocket. And you would have fought with every breath in your being not to pay for that shit. You would have blamed him for his car being fucked up like that. You know you would have. That shit is crazy to me, man. You know that you can ride around in no regular vehicles. You need a special one. You targeted that person, and then you executed your whole plan. This shit was a setup from the beginning. A wasted lawsuit. You know, you came up, but I guarantee you, at the expense, you're not going to just get away with that. Karma is a bitch. Karma is absolutely a bitch. Because you put yourself in this situation. You know that, right? Ain't nobody else to blame for that but you. Nobody. You did this. And whoever was in your circle, they lied to you. They didn't tell you the truth. They didn't say, look, you need to start being a little more realistic about your dietary habits. You need to start thinking a little bit more about your well-being. Don't seem like anybody cares about their health. Don't seem like anybody cares one way or another about others' financial stability. That man had a whole job. And I bet he had a pretty good record. I bet he never really had any complaints. And then you came along with your bullshit. Maybe I can't be the only one. That ain't it, man. That ain't it. You filed for that shit. If you would have ate better, you wouldn't have a problem with getting into any vehicle. You wouldn't have a problem walking through these doors. You wouldn't have a problem with seating arrangements and flight arrangements and all that shit. You wouldn't have to buy extra seats. But I digress. We got, at some point, we gotta be responsible and hold folks accountable for their nonsense, man. That didn't make no sense. As long as you've been traveling across this country, you telling me you didn't realize at some point in your life that, oh no, I can't get in these type of cars. Bullshit. Straight up. Anyway, man, that's all I gotta say about that. I'm about to get up out of here, get back into this lab, get some more recording done. Appreciate y'all for hanging out. Be easy. I'll see y'all guys later on, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Peace.
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, brisket, made me rip bones. But no matter how close I am, my ancestors speak. They tell me the tide isn't run on us like we're weak. I haven't been getting sleep. Long in this sing until I surpass peak, until they think